That's on me. I'm an idiot. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I got to pause that. Oh my God, we almost came back. Why did I skip to the end? We lost by 1 point. Hello, everybody. I am Max Hofmeyer, aka Maximilian, and welcome into episode 3 of our journey on Hardwood Empire with Hank Hammerhead, head coach of the Long Island Sharks. Where we left off, we just lost our 4th consecutive NCAA tournament game, so we've not been able to notch off goal number 1 of our 5 goals, and the first goal being to win an NCAA tournament game. But let's go ahead. Let's jump in. I believe this is year 2031. Hopefully this will be the year we can get a tournament win. So let's go ahead. Let's jump in. And we just finished that last season. So we, as always, we start with coaching offers. We're staying at LIU. We're getting very, very close in our prestige to, I think 52 was the number to start getting 3-star recruits. So hopefully we get there soon, and that will be a big, big jump for the program. We did not get coach of the year this year after back-to-back coaches of the year. South Dakota State, the Jackrabbits. But let's go ahead and continue. Contract extended. Shout out to our administration. I think that's a wise decision to go ahead and extend that contract. You know, we're building something here with this squad. There's recruiting class. Okay, here's where I said I would do things differently. I think I've been neglecting the offense and defense a little. We've got great recruiting and development here. Let's go ahead. Let's beef up the offense defense. So let's go ahead. Let's add 3 points to offense, 3 points to defense. And let's go ahead. Let's just do the other 3 for offense, 66, 65, 82, and 81. So much more balance there. And we're going to stay with the system ball scheme for now. We do have 2 open roster spots. Oh, we do have to persuade Denver Herald here to stay. This is one of our key cogs. This would be a bad loss, losing our junior point guard who carried as a sophomore last year. So persuade him, staying. All right. Hank Hammerhead was able to work his magic and get Denver Herald to stay. Absolutely love to see that. And let's take a look in the transfer portal. We got 1 open slot. Is there somebody really, really good we can spend on? How about Preston Murdoch? That's going to cost us 35 points, 80 potential. That looks like the guy I'm probably going to go with, unless somebody else piques my interest. Let's see. Last time I learned there's more guys peeking down there. All right, let's go back up to Preston. 60% chance, 1 time for the boys, for the Sharks. Signed. Welcome to the squad, Preston. Now we've got a full roster heading into next year. Auto redshirt as always. Elijah Richardson breakout year. This was the kid we redshirted last year. 87 potential. I don't think we've had an 80 overall yet. Last time we joined an MTE that was very, very good. We started the season 1-9 last year. I didn't like that. Let's go ahead. Let's go back to the Charleston Classic. I like the Charleston Classic. That's more our speed at the moment. Season 20, 31 on our ways. And last year we lost to Stony Brook, our rivals, for the first year. So after a 3-0 start on our rivals, we did get our first loss against them. So let's go ahead. Let's begin 2031. And there's our highest overall, 77 overall, and ranked 125th. Let's check out our roster. 76 overall point guard. Ooh, backup point guard. Not very strong there. We'll want to get a point guard. We'll want to get 2 probably, especially because Denver Herald is a senior. So we really want to make sure we get 2 this year. Shooting guard Jake Williams, senior as well. Him and Herald have been together for a while. Preston Murdoch, that transfer we got, is redshirting along with the freshman. MJ Bates, 88 overall. Wow. With a 90 potential. That is certainly one of our best players. And then, like I said, Elijah Richardson at the bottom with 87 potential as well. Hopefully he pans out. He's only a sophomore. And both of our centers are seniors. Bobby Quick, fun name, and Dick Usman. Bobby Quick actually now is in the starting role. I think Usman's been a long-time starter for this program. Let's go ahead. Let's head over to recruits. And wow, we need yellow in the top. You can see 1 point guard returning, 1 small forward, 1 power forward, and 1 center. And the 1 point guard returning sucks. So we're really going to have to shell out for some recruits this year. I did fear, after that 4-year stretch, this would come. How about Dick Quick? Yeah? How about it? All right, Richard Quick. You just earned yourself a spot on my team. Wait, is that a 3-star? Is this new? Is 3-star new? Can we recruit them now? 48 prestige? I thought we had to be 52. Or have we always been recruiting 3-stars? No, I think it's 2 stars. All right, Dick Quick. This guy needs to come our way. Oh, pause. 31% chance if I allocate everything. I mean, we are in the lead. We're out to a quick lead for Dick Quick. 23%. I'm just going to go ahead and leave that. Outside chance. See, that's the problem is we unlock higher overalls, but, just don't have as good of a chance. Can I get to the lead there? Yeah, we really need a point guard. Oh, I should be more conservative. 54. Wow, this is a huge drop-off. We got power forwards. Wow. Big drop-offs in both. 54. Oh, wait, I'm in rank. That's why. And you go to overall. Did I mess up too? No, they were filtered by the right one. All right, small forward. Here, this guy kind of likes us. 2-star. We'll just put the rest towards him. All right. I may be really beefing this recruiting strategy. Dick Quick kind of distracted me. But you know what? When in doubt, we always got the portal well. As always, let's stick to recruiting or simming 10 games at a time. Oh, that is a huge sign there. 68 overall, Zachary Garza. Was not necessarily Dick Quick. Did we lose the battle? Yes, we did. Dick Quick, you are a Wichita State shocker. Man, it's fitting, though, with such a shocking name. Dick Quick. Maybe another time. It is kind of a bummer we weren't able to get him, considering that he is related to our center, Bobby Quick. That would have been nice to have that connection to bring him in. But nonetheless, 9-1 start for the boys. Like to see that. We did just crack the top 100. So love to see that. We've got a point guard, Zachary Garza, committed, despite, just having a slim chance. We're leading with Matson, 58% chance. Let's bump that up just a little, get it in the 60s. We still do need a power forward and a center here. Jervy James, he's interested. Let's go ahead. Up to 56 overall, and then let's go ahead and let's target a center. I got to get to the board first. Oh, Henry Dugan, 71. Likes what we're doing here at Long Island. All right, so we got a couple outside chances. We got some guys on the board. There's still another recruiting window. Let's go ahead. Let's sim 10 games. Matson, welcome to the squad. Only a 61 overall. I think that's lower than what we had him question at. And we got Jervy James at 69. And we're still leading for this center. We've got a point guard. We've got our 1, our 3, and our 4. We're going for a 5-man here. 81% chance. I'm just going to let that be. And then now let's just go to the board. Let's play positionless recruiting here. And let's just go after the highest overalls that like us. Here, Kerr Stamper. Like I said, we need 2 point guards, I think, this year. Just sending him an offer gets us to an 87% chance. Like to see that. And then really don't want anybody else. I really don't want 50 overalls. So let's go back to our targets and let's just make sure we can lock this center in. So let's allocate all of our – do we not have – there we go. 92% chance. That's the guy we need. All right. Sim to the end of the regular season. Hopefully – all right, we signed the point guard and we signed the center. So this is definitely one of our beefier recruiting classes. We haven't had one of these in a while. We've had so much retention. But we're setting ourselves up for like another round of 4-year guys. And we're 29-1, by the way. I haven't really been paying attention to the games because I didn't think, obviously we're probably not going to win it all. We haven't even won a tournament game yet. So the Southern wants to invite us to their conference. No, that makes no sense. I was tempted in the last episode to do the MAAC, but I still feel like it's just a smidge too early. I know we've made 4 straight tournaments going on 5. But let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and start this this would be, we haven't lost in the NEC tournament yet in a while. This would be, I hope I really didn't just jinx it, because this squad's definitely been one of our best. And it makes sense because a lot of these guys are seniors. We're losing a lot this year. This feels like the squad that we're going to have as good a chance as ever to win a tournament game. And LIU beats down on New Haven to move to 30-1. MJ Bates putting up 21-7 in 1 week, 2 20-point scorers. Jake Williams also put up 22. The center combo of Bobby Quick and Dick Usman, those guys are just doing the dirty work there. And rest of the squad, not too shabby. So let's go ahead. Let's advance to game 2. Playing Wagner here. And so far, it's close early. Single or slight double-digit lead. It's hard to announce these, by the way, when we're doing them. But so far, we look pretty good. All right, I'm going to go ahead and skip. Feel pretty comfortable there. Nice little 19-point win for the Sharks to move to 31-1. I wonder who was our one loss to. Let's go ahead. Let's check it out. North Carolina. That makes sense. Little outmatch there against Tar Heels. It looks like we did have some wins as an underdog. I like that it says the line there. Actually, the line was even against North Carolina, so we had a chance to beat them. But whoever we played there in the second game of the Coastal, we were +5 and ended up actually we won the Coastal Classic there in St. Charleston. So 3 straight wins. It doesn't say who we played, unfortunately. UMass, that's a good win. Does it say quad? Oh, it does say quad 1. Oh, cool. So UMass was a quad 1 win. I think that's our first quad 1 win. We won by 1 point. So I'd like to see that. North Carolina would have been nice too. But anyways, let's go. I got distracted. Let's advance. Conference championship here, taking on the 2 seed. 12-point favorites. Not a massive overall difference here. We do have the favorites here. Deshaun Carter is the only one that's going against us. Devils force turnovers and play in transition. If Sharks get sloppy, this could flip. All right, so we got to make sure we take care of the ball in this game. So that's something that we're going to have to look out for. And at half, we'll circle back to the turnovers. And my gosh, we must not be taking care of it. We're down early. After 4 straight NCAA tournaments, 4 straight NEC championships, is this going to be the one that we lose? Let's go ahead and pause it. We came back here. We've got a 3-point deficit, 9 turnovers to their 6, so we are losing the turnover battle. 13% from 3, 2 of 16. Look no further than there. That is the difference in this one. But we are still in this one. We have a chance. Let's go ahead. Let's slow it down, and let's get back into the game. What, did it freeze? Oh, there we go. Oh, my gosh. They just took the lead back. We're down 3 with 8 minutes left. All right. Still 1 possession. Can we take a lead? We need a lead change here, boys. We are running out of time. We are running out of time. Is this going to be after 4 consecutive NEC championships, will the Sharks go down? We got a 1-point game, and we take a late lead. Come on, defend. Yes. 2-point win for the Sharks. 5 straight NEC championships. We're building a dynasty here. Never a doubt for LIU. The low slog, 63-61. The Blue Devils of Connecticut are sent packing. Let's go. Dick Usman saving the day with 11 and 9. MJ Bates, a small forward. Not very efficient, but 15 points nonetheless. Jake Williams, inefficient, 2 of 12, 4 turnovers. Our senior shooting guard really did not do us any favors, and neither did our senior point guard, Denver Herald, with 2 of 9 from the field and only 7 points. All right, let's go ahead. Let's continue here. After a sweaty performance there, we are advancing for our 5th straight NEC championship. Let's go ahead and let's watch the selection show. To no surprise, we will not be one of the top 4 seeds per usual. Maybe one day. That'll be a nice achievement. Purdue, the last team in. Committee has made its decision. We are a 5 seed. Oh, baby. The 32-1 Sharks are a 5 seed. This is our highest seed. Our highest seed before this was a 12. So is this going to be the chance we can knock off that first goal and win that first NCAA tournament team? Let's read the analyst take. You can only beat who's in front of you, and the Sharks did that at 32-1. But a conference averaging, yeah, you've done that. 5-seed resume, yeah, we've heard that. NEC slander before. Oh, we're taking on Marquette in the 5 versus 12. Not something you see every day. You wouldn't expect LIU to be the 5 in the 5 versus 12 versus Marquette, but let's go ahead and let's dance. Let's check out the game preview. Oh my, are they really a higher overall than us? Oh no. This is bad seating by the committee there. They got wooed by our 32-1. We're 7-point dogs as the 5 seed. If I was a betting man, I would be sharp money on Marquette -7. Oh, but maybe to save the day, all 3 experts are on the Marquette Golden Eagles, and you know what that means. If all the experts are taking one side, you fade the other side. Tom Brennan said there's a confidence to how Eagles play right now. They look like a team that believes they can beat anyone. But you know what? If they're so confident, why are they a 12 seed? Marcus Webb, Eagles is the more fiscal and disciplined team. They execute in the half court. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. I can scheme around that. Or when I say Hank Hammerhead. Come on. Cormac Connor, Eagles is just better. That's great English. But Sharks covers the numbers. All right, so he's believing in us. Even though he can't speak English, Cormac Connor believes in us to at least cover the 7. Makes me feel a little better here. All right, let's go ahead. Let's jump in. I think we're going to pull off the upset. Even though we're the 5 seed, so, it's quote-unquote upset, I think we're going to pull this one off and get our first tournament win. Deep breath. We've done the scouting. We've done our homework. What's bracketology? I haven't actually touched this yet. Oh, here's our bracket. Oh, there's our quad. Okay. 1-1 versus quad 1. Oh, this is so cool. This game. There's literally so much going on. I discover something new every episode. 2-0 versus quad 2, 3-0 versus quad 5, and yeah, dominated quad 4. We are in the Midwest region. Okay, cool. That's cool to look at. All right. Come on. First tournament win. Let's lock in. Let's check our history. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is year 2031. So this is our 5th straight NCAA tournament game. We're 0-4 all time in the NCAA tournament. Can we win our first tournament game? Let's jump in. Off to an early 5-0 lead, 7-0 lead. Starting the game off hot. Can we win the race to 10? No, we did not win the race to 10. Marquette is right back in this game. An early lead for Marquette after a slow start. We had them on the jump. We schemed up some great plays off the tip. We had an early strategy, and we're just not holding on here now. We cannot let them get up double digits. Guys, we're the 5 seed, 32-1. This is our best year yet, and we have so many guys graduating. We have to get this tournament win, or else we may be a couple years out. All right, we're still down 11 at half. Come on. What are the team stats looking like? 30% shooting, guys. 8 turnovers. No. The sharp 12 seed -7 points appears to be the right side. Oh, a late push from LIU. Not so fast, my friend. Back down double digits. Come on. How about another second push? Oh, we're just stuck on 48. No, we're running out of time. It does not appear that this will be the year for our first NCAA tournament win. As the Sharks lose the Marquette 71-58. We did not even cover the number. Public got crushed on that one, taking the 5 seed LIU +7. Sharps get home with Marquette. Damn. You hate to see it. But 5 straight NCAA tournaments. Hard to complain about a 32-2 season. It is heartbreaking, but we advance. Tournament over, eliminated in the first round yet again. Our highest seed yet, our best chance. Maybe next year will be the year. All right, on to the next season. No thank you. I don't care about the coaching offers. We've added some prestige. Love to see that. Contract extended again. I think every time you make the NCAA tournament, they add a year. So our tenure, so far we've done 6 years. We've got 4 years remaining. Feeling very secure. 92 overall. This is our highest class. We got 5 different recruits coming in. Only 6 points available this year. I don't know how the points work. Last year we had 9. This year we only had 6. I'm going to keep it. Maybe we'll do offense, defense. Let's get those to 70. I feel like that did help us this year. So we'll wait until offense, defense gets to 70, and then we'll get recruiting development to, maybe 85, and then just go there and work our way to 99, which that is one of the goals, to get our coach to 99. MJ Bates, 89 overall freshman, considering leaving. So we have had like almost one guy a year consider leaving. And so far we have been able to, Hank Hammerhead has been able to persuade them to come back. Can he work his magic again as an elite recruiter? Do a little bit of that sweet talking, Hank. Get MJ Bates back in this program. Stang. That's what Hank Hammerhead does. Coach Hammerhead, he's got the sweet talk. His guys love him. They're not going anywhere. We got 2 open slots here. Why do we have a 47 overall point guard? Do we need him? 68 point guard, 73 point guard. No, we can cut this bum. Get off my squad. Respectfully. We have 3 open spots. Let's just take a look at the highest overalls and go from there. 66 to 82 potential. Yeah, let's take a stab at this guy. Signed, Steven Okoro. Welcome to the squad. He was a shooting guard, so we don't need a shooting guard. The center from Chattanooga, Ryan Blackwell, is intriguing. 26. I'm just looking at the points there. 30 overall for the sophomore, for the small forward, but he's a junior. Let's keep scrolling. A lot of guys here. Why is that guy 30 points? Mark Moon, 69. I guess he's already 69. They like that. 74 potential. Connor DeCamp. Sure, we'll take a stab. Mark Moon declined, and we only have 15 points. So I guess we're just gonna have 2 open slots. We can work with that. We got plenty of guys here. Auto red shirt per usual. Preston Murdoch with the breakout year. Like to see that. MTV. Let's go back to the Charleston Classic. I feel like that's why can't I scroll? Do we not get invited? All right, fine. We'll do Sunshine Showcase. It's November. Let's head down to Orlando. All right, let's begin season 2032. Will this be the year we win a tournament game? This is our highest rank, 74 and a 79 overall. We are climbing the ladder here. We're getting better recruits every year. Quincy Diabate, point guard. Let's fill this power forward spot. Really, this is the highest overall, 64. We were getting some great recruits on the other end. Stretch 4 from Ohio. Let's just max out. Let's try and we'll go all in for this one guy. Try and get him on the board, then we'll go from there. All right, sim to recruiting window 2. Looks like we're 7-3 to start the year. We got an 81% chance to lock up that power forward. Let's take a look on the board. 72 overall point guard. Yeah, sure. We're in the lead for him. Let's go ahead. Let's just go after him. 72. Yeah, he's head and shoulders above the rest of the recruits there. So, yeah, let's go after him. Sim recruiting window 3. We are now 17-3. Great start to the season. We locked up Ryan Coleman. Like to see that. And we have a 88% chance to lock up this 3-star 72 overall. Is there anybody else on the board that we want? I mean, 64 overall center, Cameron Reed. I mean, how many spots do we have? Yeah, we got 4 spots. Let's just get a guy to get a guy. It never hurts. 64% chance. Yeah, we can lock that in. Sim to the end of the regular season. MJ Bates, wrist sprain. No, out 3 games. Okay. Only 3 games. Well, here first, the AD wants to talk to us. The board met this morning. You have done everything right. We want to talk about your future. Oh, they're worried. They're worried that Hank Hammerhead might have bigger plans on the horizon. He's led this team to 5 straight tournaments. He thinks that Programs are calling. They want Hammerhead. But don't worry. Do not worry. I'm not going anywhere. This is home. Job security +3. Oh, that was a fun answer, but I don't really care about job security. I should have picked a different one. We could have added prestige. No, I didn't think about that. All right, next time, if we ever get asked that, probably pick the one about building the program. That will probably get us prestige, and that is so key in this rebuild. So, but either way, this is home. I'm not going anywhere. Auto lineup, now that Bates is hurt. How about Elijah Richardson, 86 overall? That's what I'm talking about. And a junior. Hopefully we can keep him for next year. Let's go to the dashboard. 27-3, another perfect conference season. 18-0. WCC, no. Stop asking LIU to join your conference. We're not going from Long Island to freaking Spokane, Washington to play Gonzaga. That's just not a thing. Oh my! And they have news in this too. You decline the WCC and invitation loyalty to the NEC. The board met this morning. You've done everything right. Look at this. They literally keep like a summary of what's going on. This guy committed to. Why is Kansas getting 1-star recruits? Oh, that's Kansas City. Duh. The Kangaroos. All right. Recruits. Oh no, we didn't get that point guard. Come on. We were like 92% chance, and you go to Maryland. Where was Maryland at? 1% chance. All right, fine. They didn't want you anyway, Christian Edwards. All right, back to the dashboard. What's going on here? All right, yeah, we're done. 27-3 conference tournament. We get a bye. 4-24 Chicago State. I'm just skipping this. Yeah, 80-49. Beat down. Elijah Richardson, 12-16. Now we do not have MJ Bates still. If we go to our roster, MJ Bates out 2 more games. He is an 89 overall. So in 2 more games, he'll be back for the NCAA tournament if we can make it. But that does throw a wrench in things. If we do make the NEC championship, we could potentially be on upset alert without our best player. So let's go ahead. Wagner is next. Let's fast sim this. All right, sizable lead. We can go ahead and skip. Nice, comfortable win against Wagner. Elijah Richardson stepping up again. NEC tournament player for sure. All right, this is where MJ Bates having him or not having him really hurts. This could get a little interesting. Yep, and just like that, we're off to an early deficit here. Yeah, he's not in the lineup. All right, we did advance in the second half. We do have a lead now. Will this be the 6th straight NEC tournament win? The dynasty, the juggernaut that is LIU Sharks does continue. We are dancing again for the 6th straight year. Elijah Richardson, 3 straight player of the games, carrying the load without MJ Edwards. But Mr. Edwards will be back for our first tournament game. So that will be huge. Let's go ahead. Let's check out the selection show. And the bubble, Washington, the last team in. I like that it has bid thieves there, too, at the bottom. Committee has made its decision. Whoa! A 2 seed? I mean, the committee, they love wins in this game. This year's Miami, Ohio squad would have been like a 1 seed per the committee. I mean, no bad losses, I guess. 3-1, quad 1. This is, we get to play Winthrop at least. 2 or 15 is going to be our best chance at a tournament win, but I don't necessarily. I mean, I think we're overseeded. I don't know if we're a 2 seed. 80 overall. Let's view the bracket. Let's see what the other 2 seeds are overall wise. Can I check that? I don't think I can. Oh, those are the tournament games, though. Any upsets? 12 seed Davidson over Auburn in the 12 versus 5. 11 seeded Utah State wins by 1 against Michigan State in a thriller. My Xavier Musketeers beat Villanova. That means if we win this game, we will be playing my hometown team, the Xavier Musketeers. We are 8-point favorites in this game. We've never been favored in a tournament game. Last year, Obviously, Marquette, even though they were the 12th seed, they were favored to win that game. Matchup analytics, Sharks bring the more potent offense, averaging 81 points per game, and we're not even playing run and gun. So maybe next year will be the year we switch it up and play style. Sharks dominate the glass, should control second chance opportunities. Perimeter shooting favors the Sharks, who could stretch this defense. Darius Knox, Deshaun Carter, and Chris Harmon all backing the Sharks right now. You can tell the Sharks have been coached hard all year. The discipline shows up in the half-court execution. Absolutely, we've been coaching them hard all year. This is a big game, though. Coach Hammerhead is 0-5 in NCAA tournament games. Can he get – they're starting to build a narrative against him that he can't win the big one. Can he get the monkey off the back? 6 straight NEC championships. Can we get knockoff goal number 1 and get that first tournament win? And we are out to a commanding lead in the 2-15 game. Only 7-point favorites, which is normally not a 2-15 spread. But, man, we are stretching this game. But Winthrop making a late push. Whoa, 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 whoa. I got to pause that. Boys. What are we doing? Can I see by like half what the score was? What was the score at halftime? I'm scrolling back up. I'm furious. 40-26 halftime lead. We got complacent in the locker room up 14. All this talk about getting our first tournament win, and we lit Winthrop right back in. 1 possession game. 3 minutes to go. Under 4 timeout. We talked it over. 1 last push. We got MJ Bates back, right? No, he's not out there. So he must have had 1 more game. No. We could have used him here late. All right. Doesn't matter. 2-point game, 3 minutes left. We're going to unpause this. I slowed it down a little. Come on. We got a 1-point game. Why isn't it working? All right, there we go. 1-point game still. There we go. Up 3. Minute left. Up 5. Just make your free throws, kids. Just make your free throws. And we get our first NCAA tournament win. Come on. 14-point lead erased in the second half, but never a doubt we hold on and we cross off goal number 1, which was to win an NCAA tournament game. It took 6 straight NCAA tournament appearances, but we finally get the monkey off the back. The 2-15 seed. We got a little help from the committee being a 2 seed. I'm not going to lie. They're a big reason why we got that first tournament win. Whew. But, man, that was a close one. And now we get to advance and play the Xavier Musketeers. 83 overall. 15-point favorites. That can't be right. Okay, so it's a little buggy there. You open up, it's +7. Both of us are ranked. 24 for 16. I haven't checked the rankings yet. I believe this is our first year in the top 25. Yeah, 16, ranked 16th in the committee. That is something new. And we're playing Xavier, who is 24th. So 2 ranked teams here going at it. Whew, first tourney win. Absolutely monumental. We've never had to go to the round of 32. We're not used to, winning that game on Thursday or Friday, then turning around Saturday, Sunday. Okay, if MJ Edwards isn't back this game, where's he at? Or MJ Bates, sorry. Yeah, okay, he's got no injury designation on him. So we're getting him back at a great time. We absolutely need him for this round of 32 game. All right. Next game. There we go. Tournament history. We got a win over Winthrop. First tournament win. Oh, yeah. All right. My Xavier Musketeers. You've maybe seen them on my background. I have a banner hanging up on my wall. A big Xavier fan. Excited for year 2 of Patino. But in the year of, what the hell year is this? In the year of 2032, I don't care, Richard Patino, you're going down if you're still even coaching there at 2032. Play game. Let's speed it up a little. Sharks out to an early lead. Like to see that. A lot of back and forth here. Should be a close one, hopefully. Xavier's kind of pulling away. Oh, boy. Maybe not a close one. Oh, man. Oh, man. Down 15. Let me pause it real quick. Let me see if we got. Okay, so Wise. Oh, shit. I probably had to put him back in the lineup. Oh, no, my first coaching blunder. I forgot to auto adjust the lineup after his injury, so he'd be back in. That's why he hasn't been playing. I thought I just had the games wrong. My first coaching blunder in the round of 32. Tragic. Incredibly disappointed. And guess what? It will never happen again. That's the one thing about making mistakes as a head coach. You make them once, you never make them again. I don't even want to sim the rest of this game. I'm skipping to the end. Oh, my God. We almost came back. Why did I skip to the end? We lost by 1 point. And you already know in the press conferences, they are going to ask him, Coach Hammerhead, MJ Edwards off the injury report. Why did he not play tonight? Well, here's the thing. It wasn't necessarily that we thought the injury was lingering or anything of that sort. I thought he was good to go. I just forgot to put him in the starting lineup. That's on me. I'm an idiot. It's still early in my career. I cannot believe I did that. What a coaching blunder. Oh, we lose by 1 point to LIU because I'm an idiot. I take full responsibility. This is not on the kids at all. These are great kids, great athletes, better characters than they are athletes. Just phenomenal people to be around. That was hand up. It was my mistake. I take full responsibility, and I want to apologize to the team, to the fans, and to the LIU athletic department. This will not happen again. This was unacceptable, and we will move forward. Thank you. All right. As always, coaching offers. We're staying at LIU. Prestige up into the 50s now. Love to see that. Contract extended. Still 4 years remaining on that contract. Got some nice recruits here. 9 points available. Let's go ahead. Like I said, we're going to get offense to 70, defense to 70, development to 82. Like I said, we're going to do then next. We're going to get recruiting and development to 85. So we'll go development 85. Recruiting is next to 85, and then we'll go offense, defense 75. We're working our way up. I'm surprised they gave me any coaching points after that all-time blunder. Ridiculous. All right. MJ Bates, he's considering leaving. He is staying, though, it looks like. I don't blame him for considering leaving. I forgot to play him in the NCAA tournament like a dope. He's only a sophomore, though. He will get another chance. Elijah Richardson, though. I believe this is the second time we've had to persuade him to stay. Come on. We're building something here at LIU. Don't go bag chasing. I know I turned NIL off, but the Sharks will slide you a little under the table money. Make it worth your while. Left. Our first player to leave. And it's hard to blame him. Hank Hammerhead, the first year he has an all-time blunder and forgets to play MJ Bates in the tournament, is also the first year that we lose a guy to the transfer portal. Coincidence? I think not. All right. We move on, though. This will not deter us. 2 open slots. We got a budget of 80 in the transfer portal. Let's see. Let's check out the highest overalls here. 66 point guard, potential 71. We should probably get a center since we just had that guy leave. Yeah, we only have one center. We need a center. Or no, sorry. We do have more centers. We've got 52, the freshman, and 62. We have 2 freshmen, 50 and 60. We should probably get the 68 guy just for some consistency. Sophomore. Boom. All right. Signed him. 49 points. What's the next best available player? 33. I'm just looking at the offer. amount. It's usually just how 34. That's a high one. All right, let's get the 34. Come on, signed. All right, good enough for me. Auto red shirt. Too bad I forgot to hit auto lineup. God. Steven Okoro, breakout player. Let's get to work. Join MTE. Let's get back to the Coastal Classic, one of my favorites. Begin 2033. The Missouri Valley wants us to join. No, I think the one I have my eye on that makes the most sense is the MAAC. So maybe if they send an invite again, I'll accept. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to end things there. We knocked off our first goal, our first tournament win. We're starting season 8 as a 67, ranked 67 and 79 overall. We're almost to an 80 overall. We knocked off goal number 1. Our other 4 goals, as a reminder, make the Final Four, which is probably the next logical step. Our coach to reach level 99. We may actually get that one before the Final Four. And then win a natty. And then the last goal is a perfect season. As you can see, it's probably going to take some time. We're building something here. But yeah, I mean, just an all-time bummer there that I forgot to put that guy in. We might have actually made our first Sweet 16 and, had an outside chance for a run at the Final Four. But you know what? We got a 2 seed. We're building something, hopefully more to come in the next episode. And I hope to see you watching it there. If you've enjoyed any of this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, everyone.